Hello everybody, it is time to make a little bit of fudge. So here we go. I am going to take a stick and a half of butter and we are going to melt that in our pot over here. And I use this big old wok to make mine in because I find that it's easy and I can pick it up with one hand to pour it into the dish. So that's what I usually do, make it in this wok. I have it on about a medium-high heat. I'm going to add to the butter while it is melting 1 small can of evaporated milk. Let's go ahead and get that in. Let me pour y'all over here where you can see what I'm putting in here. And then I'm going to add 3 cups of sugar. Let's get this over here. And then you want to just keep stirring this up, bring it to a boil, keep stirring it until it gets to 234 degrees. And I just stir it with one of these big rubber spatulas from Pampered Chef. And I always use a candy thermometer. I have my candy thermometer sitting back here. So we're just going to keep stirring this up till it boils and gets up to 234. All right, it is just starting to boil, you can see here. So I'm going to let it boil just a minute or two, and then I'm going to put my thermometer in. It's easier to stir with the thermometer out, so that's why I let it get going a little bit. It'll be about 200 and some, and then I'll put it in. So you just want to keep stirring this whole time that it's bubbling. And I'll tell you about how many minutes. I'm timing it from when it started to bubble. All right, let's go ahead and stick this in here. See here, it's been on about not quite 2 minutes yet. All right, let's see here. It is now about 200 and let's see. It's about 220 degrees right now, and it's been on there for 2 minutes. So it doesn't take long to get up to 234. And I got mine on like a number 9 out of 10. So let's see, 10, 20, we're going to get it to 234. And we'll just see how long it takes, in case you don't have a candy thermometer. Just keep stirring the whole time. It's now at 230. It's at 230, and it's been on there for 3 minutes. So you can kind of gauge like that. Yeah, it's only going to take about 3 minutes to get up to that. All right, I'm going to turn my eye off real quick. All right, once the eye is off, scoot it over to the one that you're not using, and we're going to make peanut butter. So I'm going to put in about 10 to 12 ounces of peanut butter, and I just eyeball it. And then we're gonna grab our marshmallow cream and put that in, and then get these things to start melting. Give them a swirl around and get them to start melting. And then the only other thing is we are going to put in a teaspoon of vanilla. Let me grab that. Teaspoon of vanilla. And then you just stir this up. And if it starts getting too thick on you, you want to, I'll move it back over to this eye like that, because that eye is going to be a little bit warm. So if it starts setting up too fast, now you got to just keep beating it all together to get all that peanut butter and that marshmallow cream to melt till it's real good and creamy and all mixed in. And you can tell when it's mixed in because you won't be able to see the white marshmallow cream anymore. It'll all be a peanut butter color. And I usually slide it on and off of this eye just because that eye is still a little bit warm, so it keeps it from hardening up so fast while you get it all stirred up. Now if you want to add nuts, you'd add your nuts right now. This one is going to be without nuts. Just get it real good and creamy. And then we're going to pour it in. You can pour it in a 9 by 13, but then you have to cut it up in little pieces. What I like to do is put it in a little Rubbermaid dish, and then I can just very easily hand it out to people. So I got 3 dishes here. Let's go ahead and pour some in the first one. Second one. Third one. I just want to get it all out of there. All right, and then I take a butter knife. Get the rest of this off here. And then I just swirl this around so it looks pretty. I just swirl it like that and come up in the middle. And I'll swirl this one and just pop up in the middle. And then the same with the little one here. Just swirl it around. In there. All right. And that's all you got to do. This is peanut butter fudge.